The Supreme Court, having dismissed all the review petitions challenging its decision, upholding the centre's decision to abrogate Article 370 of the Constitution that gave special status to the erstwhile state of Jammu and Kashmir. Now, several petitions were filed before the Apex Court seeking review of it on December 11th, last year order, in which the top court upheld abrogation of the Article 370 of the Constitution. Now, a five-judge bench comprising Chief Justice of India DY Chandrachud, Justices Sanjeev Khanna, B.R. Gavai, Surya Kant and A.S. Bopanna dismissed the review petitions in the chamber, noting that there is no error apparent on the face of the record. Having perused the review petitions, there is no error apparent on the face of the record. No case for review under Order 47, Rule 1 of the Supreme Court, Rules 2013. The review petitions are therefore dismissed, is what the bench said in its order while dismissing the review petitions. Now, a five-judge constitution bench upheld the decision of the Centre of Abrogation of Article 370 in Jammu and Kashmir, saying that the Article 370 of the Constitution was a temporary provision and the President has the power to revoke it. The top court bench also upheld the validity of the decision of the central government to carve out the Union Territory of Ladakh from Jammu and Kashmir in August 2019 and has said that the steps should be taken to conduct elections in the Assembly by September 30th next year. The Constitution bench had further said that Jammu and Kashmir does not have internal sovereignty different from the other states of the country. Now, as we discuss the latest order in this entire matter, let's also talk about why was Article 370 revoked in the first place. Because remember, ladies and gentlemen, Article 370 was a temporary provision that was added. And August 5th, 2019, the Modi government did away with the Article 370, while BJP's 2019 manifesto had committed to removing this special status. BJP maintained that Article 370 didn't yield positive outcomes for Jammu and Kashmir. In fact, BJP had also said that it fostered separatism and terrorism in the region, while the move was also aimed at facilitating economic activity in the region. Well, with that now, we'll take a deeper dive into this entire matter as our legal editor at News9, Ashok Bagaria, explains the entire situation with regards to the basis on which this order has come in, as well as the ramifications of this latest order passed by the Supreme Court of our country.
These petitions were heard by the judges, a combination of five judges in their chambers. Now, when these review petitions were filed, the basic idea behind filing these review petitions was to persuade the Supreme Court that there was a need to revisit its December 2023 order, which had basically upheld the government move, revoking Article 370 from the state of Jammu and Kashmir. Now, Article 370 was a part of the Constitution of India, which gave special status to the state of Jammu and Kashmir, which permitted the state to have their separate constitution and special powers. So the powers that were left with the Indian government were with respect to defense, telecommunication, and security. So barring this, everything was with the state of Jammu and Kashmir, and the Indian government had for a long time felt that there was not proper integration of the state with the country. And in 2019, that is August 5th, 2019, the government of India took the most radical step of removing this article from the Constitution. And what really followed was a spate of petitions which were filed in the Supreme Court. Now, these petitions were filed by political parties, politicians, academics, human rights groups. Everybody came to the Supreme Court challenging the government action, saying that, number one, that the government of India did not have any power to revoke Article 370 because the state legislature was not in place. Number two, that there was no proper consultation, which is a mandate of Article 370 before revoking it. And the President of India who revoked Article 370 was not empowered to do it. Another very important thing that the decision of August 5th, 2019 did was that it bifurcated the state of Jammu and Kashmir into two union territories, one of Ladakh and the other of state and Jammu and Kashmir.
Well, so it's a rather crucial order that's come to the fore with regards to the order that was passed on 11th of December, with the Supreme Court now having dismissed all the challenges that had come in, the entire petition with regards to challenging the abrogation of Article 370.